moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The pass is complete to Sutton, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, around with Breida. This will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That one good for 12 yards. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Darnold. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Jackson on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. He'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll begin the drive. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
Taken down at the
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold being chased out left. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off of play action, Darnold. Over the middle here to Brown. And his He's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
15. First down, Miami.
Faking the give, Darnold. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. Right in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4-yard line.
First and 10, Darnold, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Well, Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Play action. It's Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. To the air again, Darnold. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Ingram picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Back in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up with no agony, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in this...
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Jackson
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And at the 11-yard line.
Baby, I see you. Good job over there, baby.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, Jackson. Be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Taking in at the 3. He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that'll open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Did they not get the first? They fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, oh, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's
Darnold from the gun, on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Austin McGinnis.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if you can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's now second down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jackson down on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
42-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Darnold's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's pulled in at the 32. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there at 22. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Dolphins 38, Raiders 35.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Guido. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Here's Jackson. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Jackson. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
They'll take over 1st down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Raiders 30.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it.